Hey, welcome back. Bit of a personal update here around why this is going to be my last video. I'm thinking back to when I first started this YouTube channel in 2008. It was when we recorded videos with flip cams. My first flip cam, I paid 150 bucks for it. I just started my online fitness business selling an ebook called No Nonsense Muscle Building. That ebook changed my life. Way back in the day when I started, 2006 to 2008, the big thing was article marketing. That was how you promoted yourself. You get on a website like bodybuilding.com or T-Nation, and you have a link to your website, which was like a 96-page sales letter. When I started going to business events, the big thing was video. Like, can you imagine there was a time where video wasn't a thing on the internet? But it's true. I remember going to an event in 2008, I believe it was a Ryan Lee event in Connecticut, and they were talking about video marketing. I was like record myself and like put it on the internet and like talk into a camera and teach something. Like that was actually like a brand new phenomenon. I was one of the first guys that jumped on YouTube back in 2008. I believe Jeff Cavalier, Athlete X, started right around the same time. I know Elliot Hall started right around there. I know guys like Greg Gallagher started a little later. Christian Guzman started a little later. But a lot of the big name dudes in the space started pretty far back. And I was one of those guys, and I had no idea what I was getting myself into. And I had no appreciation of what was happening. Like this, I wasn't tracking my subscribers. I wasn't looking at like the likes and I was looking at the comments because I had a lot of haters. I just loved the process of creating videos. My whole mindset was just to evolve as a person and to share what was working for me. So my entire YouTube channel is built around documenting my journey. I was talking about living large inside and outside of the gym. I was talking about my faith. I was introducing my wife at the time in my videos, and it was all stuff that everybody does now. And I'm not going to take credit for coming up with these ideas, but I definitely was, I think, ahead of a lot of the things that are the norm and that are things you need to do today in order to get ahead. I did my YouTube channel for about 12 years, consistently Mondays, Thursdays, 5 p.m. And, there was waves where, certain videos got like crazy amounts of views. I believe we've done over 70 million views since I launched this channel. And I never really appreciated that. I never appreciated the subscriber base. I did recognize it, and people say, oh my God, you got a big YouTube channel, like a big YouTube. Oh, you're the guy with a big YouTube channel. To me, I wasn't paying attention to the metrics. I was just loving that I got to create content. I got to evolve as a fitness person. I got to share it, and I got paid for it. And every program I came out with was essentially the process of how I recently had a certain transformation, whether it was becoming a WBFF Pro Fitness model, bulking up, breaking a plateau, etc. So after 12 years, I've had pretty much, almost like an enough is enough kind of thing, posting videos. I'm like, I don't know how many more years I could talk about leg extension versus squats. I was getting attacked by lots of haters, and the game was really starting to change. It was like, you really have to have a super tough skin. I was also starting to have kids. I was becoming a family man. My attention needed to be more at home. And I just found that like the YouTube territory was just becoming harder to manage. And I was also starting to burn out a bit. I was like, how are these guys still talking about what's better, the upright row with dumbbells or barbells? I'm like, I was just kind of losing interest in fitness. I felt like I'd already said everything I wanted to say. I was starting to ramp up my online business coaching for fitness coaches who wanted to do what I had done, build multiple 7-figure fitness businesses. And there was really not many business coaches back in 2016 and 17. Now there's like a gazillion. Everybody's a business coach now. There's nobody else to coach is the joke. That was about 7 years ago. Actually, this September will be 8 years when I launched my flagship coaching program called the 7-Figure Mastermind. And over a span of 5 years, we grew from 0 members to over 300 active members. And then I had another program, 6-Figure Coach. And by the way, that was almost a $20,000 program. And those are active members. We've had over 2,000 people go through that program over the years. And then I launched another program called 6-Figure Coach, which was an entry-level program to help you get to 5 to 10K per month and then ascend into the 7-Figure Mastermind, which is more geared to people already over 10K per month. And this has been my thing, and this is still my thing, business coaching. This is how I derive the majority of my revenue right now. It's coaching fitness enthusiasts to start, grow, and scale their online fitness businesses. Over the last couple of years, I've been posting business content on this fitness channel, and you probably see comments. You're like, why does this channel have 400,000 subscribers and 3 comments? Well, it's because the channel is built off a fitness audience, and the majority of people while watching the channel want fitness advice. I've essentially got to a place now in my life where I am ready for a new chapter again. And now, more important than ever, is building your own personal brand. So I'm looking at, this from the lens of a couple things. Why is this my last video? The business content just isn't getting traction, and it's a lot of investment, time investment, and money to produce business content with video format when I could do a podcast. And if you don't know, I have a podcast called the Monte podcast. I do 5 episodes a week, and it's primarily all business content. So if you want business coaching, you can listen to my podcast. You can put it on 2x. It doesn't need all the fancy B-roll, and you get the value. 2, you can join my free Facebook group where we do weekly trainings, we do boot camps, we do challenges, and I can coach you there as well to grow your fitness business, and you don't need all the high production. So one of the things is I'm continuing to coach my students. We have a couple very sizable programs where our students are invested in growing, and my team and I are still 1,000% committed to growing our coaching programs. Yes, this video was a bit of clickbait, where this isn't going to be my very last video on this channel, but it's going to be one of my last videos regarding business coaching. Because if you want business coaching, there is my free Facebook group and there's my podcast. You can check out the links below. But this channel was primarily built on fitness content, and now I'm in a season where fitness is becoming more and more important. Now kind of like getting almost to the other side of a separation and having my kids half the time, I have more time on certain days of the week to train longer, train harder, and I'm starting to adapt to this single dad life, if you will, and getting my meals figured out and all that, and kind of getting over the hump of like the depression and the stress and all the anxiety. And I feel like I'm in my mid-40s, and I want to bring back the physique that I'm proud of. I want to earn my respect again. My respect, not your respect. I love to earn your respect. I hope I still have your respect. I want to earn my respect. I want to look in the mirror and say, Vinny, your best days weren't behind you. There's been some fear in shooting this video. I want to be really transparent because my concern, like I've had this thought for a while, but I've been afraid to pull the trigger. Number one, what if it doesn't work? What if the views stay, slow? I mean, there's a real fear. Like I invest all this time and effort when I could have put this time and effort into shooting ads, growing my business coaching program, and creating more modules for them. That's the mindset I've already had for over almost 8 years. So now I'm in a place where like, what am I going to do? Live in fear? And I don't believe that anyone should live their life in fear. Fear stands for future events already ruined. Another fear is, what would my people think? Why is Vince starting up his YouTube channel? Is it this like below him? Didn't he already do this? And that was like, again, another fear. What would people think? And I've really battled with this my entire life, wanting to be accepted, wanting to be a part of the cool kids club, if you will, wanting to fit in. So I've always been kind of cautious about what people think. And in my mind, my first thought is, if Vince starts up YouTube content and he's a fitness business coach, what are people going to think? Is his business not going well? Will people lose confidence? And one thing that really struck me that helped me make the decision to do this was I was recently speaking to a pastor out in Ireland. His name was Craig Cooney. And we were talking about burnout and how a lot of people believe that burnout comes from working too many hours. That's actually not the case. Burnout comes when you don't do what you love for too long. That's how burnout arises. And I realized like some of the risks that I'm at is only talking about business coaching content. And while I love that, it's not who I am. I'm not just a one-dimensional person. I feel like I'm a pretty smart guy. I'm pretty strategic, pretty tactical. But if you look at like when my business is doing the best, it's when I'm fully engaged in it, when I'm present, and it's what I want to do. It's a very passion-driven business. I want to bring back fitness content. I want to get back in shape. You guys are some of the toughest critics in the world. So you guys hold me accountable. So every time I get those comments, guess what? You're helping me. So bring them on. You guys inspire me to look the part and to embody what I'm saying. So I mean, if you want to get in good shape, one of the best places to go is YouTube, because you've got constant freaking feedback. So I'm looking to get some of that back in my life. So I'm gonna stick to being consistent. We want to stick to 2 videos per week, and we want to start with fitness content because it's the base of the following here, and we want to see where it goes. I don't have a plan of selling you anything. I don't have anything to sell. You can probably even see the comments. Hey, I can't get access to my programs. Most of my stuff has just been shut down. It's deactivated. A lot of the stuff's expired. We might do something in the future. I'm not saying it's not on my radar, but right now it's not the focus. We are going to serve you and support you with your fitness goals, your muscle building goals, fat loss goals. I feel like I've done a lot of things right through the years, being a dad, running a sizable business, managing a lot of stress. I've got a lot of new stuff to teach. So we want to cut through the noise and help you keep fitness simple again, no nonsense, and we want to help you get in great freaking shape. And I got a lot of new stuff I want to start teaching you as well. So with all that said, I would just love to hear from you in the comments. What kind of content would you be looking forward to come to this channel and tune into? Let me know below. I hope that helps you understand where I'm at in my life. I just want to say thank you for tuning in. I've been really encouraged with all the recent videos, your comments, your feedback, your encouragement. I just want to again say thank you for being loyal, for being here, for trusting me with your time and your attention. And I'm so excited to bring this channel back to life. We're going to do this together. And I just want to say again, I think I said it many times. I say it in Italian. Mille grazie, grazie tutto. And ci vediamo in the next video. Don't forget, level up or level off. Let's freaking do this.